say finance, do not switch off, because I know it can be a bit of a contentious issue, painful somewhat when you're trying to get new finance for your machines and things like that. But today with Asset Finance Solution, Paul Cox, and how we helped our friend Mick from Tefloturn, expand the business. Now, first of all, Mick, you were looking to retire 3 or 4 years ago. What's going on?
I was looking to retire. The business Tefloturn had reached. It had gone as far as it could go. We were in a very small unit, 750 feet. We've now got this one, 2,000 feet. I've taken on another skilled man, Arthur, and we decided we got a skilled man. He needed a machine or two to play with.
Okay, so straight away it's a star machine, but how are you going to pay for it?
Well, it's very interesting in that MTD put me in touch with a Mr. Paul Cox, who I hope has become a personal friend. He sorted it all out. Here he is.
So first of all, key to that, become a friend. So building relationships, not just about providing some finance, building that relationship. Paul, over to you. Talk us through the process.
Yeah, introduced to Mick and Jackie, and have to say, immediately we got on very well.
Yes.
And in terms of obviously me understanding the business, you made it very simple. It's a lovely business to work with. So, you know, from my perspective, what do I need? I need to know about you and the business, and I also need the financials.
Okay. So in terms of information, very, very simple. Again, people think finance is going to be difficult. Not the case.
Pretty much. Most of the time, it's trading accounts and some bank statements.
That's it. So, well, trading accounts, end of year accounts, bank statements, 3 things essentially.
Pretty much that's it.
Okay. Now, as a business, Mick, you've been going quite some time, successful, profitable, but not a lot of cash in the bank. Is that correct?
That's correct. We're a very, very small company. We don't charge prices where we can amass cash. That benefits you, the customer.
Absolutely. So you want to buy this fantastic new Star machine. How are you going to do it? Speak to Paul.
Yeah, I think Mick's case is a very familiar story. You've got a successful business, established business. They've got great customers on board, but unfortunately, don't amass a lot of cash. That's where I come in.
So what do you do?
Well, we look to see how the business is structured, what the business does, and where we can get cash from. If you haven't got cash in the bank, how can we get cash to buy the machine? Well, this is straightforward. Let's look at the machines you've got on the shop floor. So refinance.
Okay, so you've got all these assets here, you're financing against those. Now, makes, Mick, from your perspective, doing finance, quite a painful process, but Paul made it simple?
He made it very simple. Finance, I must be honest, goes over my head. My wife Jackie is the one that deals with that sort of thing, but Paul made it very easy for even me to understand.
Okay, so you got the information, Paul got the information from Mick, you decided you're going to refinance against the assets. How long did it take to get an approval?
We were introduced to Paul by MTD. I like to think we've become friends. We talked for a week and a half or so, and then he got the approval for us. Okay. Took about 48 hours for the approval, and 24 hours after that we had the cash in our bank.
Right, by my simple maths here, that's 3 days from getting the information through to approval, through to actually getting the cash in the bank.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Paul, from your perspective, you take all the pain out of everything. Mick wants to make components, get that Star running, get other machines running. So what else was the process for you? Nice and simple?
Very simple. I mean, solutions is what we do. It's, you know, that's my game. But in this case, it wasn't just refinance, it was also paying off existing finance as well. Right. So we needed a little bit more information, but again, that was very straightforward. So 48 hours once we got the information to get the sanction, and then paid into the account 24 hours later.
Nice and simple. Again, you're taking all the pain out, but you're dealing all that side of thing, so Mick can make his components.
Exactly that, and hopefully it was a pain-free process.
It was certainly pain-free. I needed no anaesthetic at all.
Excellent. Now, also, I want to sort of reiterate, no deal is the same. So if anybody's got any questions, thinking about finance, thinking about investment.
Yeah, exactly. No deal's the same, no company's the same, but it's not rocket science. It's just sitting down, chatting, understanding what the customer wants and how we can get there. But that's my job. I'll do the solution. You just provide the information.
Paul, making it sound very, very simple. Any other considerations?
Security.
Okay, what, someone at the door?
Head of security. No, in this case, we're talking, what security do you need? Well, it's straightforward. If you went to your bank, you'd need bricks and mortar. So this is your house.
So I want to buy that machine, I'm going to have to tie up my house to provide security. That's not the case here.
If you went with the bank, yes. If you go with asset finance, not usually the case. So what we would look at is potentially directors' guarantees to secure the funding, but in this case, we didn't even need directors' guarantees. So the security is fixed onto the old assets that we refinance. So there's no bricks and mortar, no directors' guarantees, very straightforward process.
Okay. Mick, would you use Paul again if you're doing more finance and expanding the business further?
Most certainly. And my plans for future expansion, if I've not mentioned it, if there's anyone out there who would like to come to Tefloturn as manager, I would like to at least properly semi-retire.
Okay, so more expansion there from Mick. Another opportunity for you, Paul. Quick summary of asset finance solutions, please.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. We make it simple. We come up with the ideas. Once we get the information, we can get the money you want to expand.
Brilliant. Mick, Paul, thank you very much.